Citizens, I've just purchased my new C8X Pisces here at Area 18 and thought I'd have myself a celebratory drink here at G-Lock. But I'm done now, and it's time to get back to work. So I'm going to do something that I have not done before in any of the series, and that is to try to contact some of the NPCs. Now, I will go and see one of them right now. We did get this one here, in personal here. We need to talk from Twitch, and I am in the right place to go talk to Twitch, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, after this, I am going to get a mission, but that mission, I wasn't sure at first whether it was a Twitch mission or not, but I looked into it, and it was just a random mission, so we're going to do that mission as well. But first, we're going to go and find Twitch. So if you've never found this NPC before, all you have to do at Area 18 is just kind of follow where I am, and kind of find her behind area. So if you find G-Lock here, you just want to go up to the trade district, and you want to go on the left side of the trade district. So you cannot go down this hallway that's a bit to the right here. That one's not going to work. You're going to have to go onto the left side here. Just going to run through this alleyway, and very simply, there's no real way to get lost here. You're going to go just follow this snaking down to Twitch. Easy peasy, and if you're tracking the mission to find her, even easier, because there's this marker, as you can see, this this marker on my HUD showing me where she is. So I'm just gonna keep going through here, and here we are. There she is, sitting on the chair. And all you have to do is you have to just walk up to her, and eventually, there you go. Objective complete. Really? We've met. So now that that's done, I will start getting missions from Twitch. Now, if you want to read a little bit more about Twitch, I'll leave a link in the description below about who she is, a former soldier, and how she's gotten into legal goods. So a lot of the jobs you're going to get are not going to be legal jobs. But now I've got a personal job. I've got a maintenance job here called the Big Dump. And so this one here, kidding aside, need to grab a piece of package and dump it off-world. Basically, not kidnap the Imperator, but just grab some garbage and dump it off-world. Now, the easiest way to finish these is to take those packages and just fly away and just chuck them out of your ship. But I did bring them with me thinking that maybe I could try selling them. They weren't really worth selling, although then I'm running around with a package in my hand and someone demanded I give them a box. So I gave them, I got rid of it. I hope they enjoyed their box of garbage I got. But we're going to now head out and get ourselves a ship. I'm going to go choose an Aurora, and we are going to go do this mission. On our way to the Aurora. This time we're taking out the LN. A little bit of a fighter ship. I'm not expecting any trouble, but I figured I don't really fly this one that often, and I really do like the Aurora, so I thought I would take that out. I also grabbed myself a gun and a multi-tool. I'm not sure what type of mission this is, if there's going to be any fighting involved. It is at Paradise Cove at Lyra, which is one of the drug dens at Lyra. There is no armistice zone there, so we will have to see. I wasn't sure. I did, however, make one mistake. Oh, we're going to start all over. We are now in our Aurora LN. So we've taken the LN out, because this is a ship I don't really fly that often, but I really do like the LN. So flying into space now, we're going to head to Lyra. So I looked at the mission. It says it's at Paradise Cove at Lyra, which is one of the drug dens, so it's no armistice zone. So I was unsure if this is going to be a mission where I have to fight or not. So I did bring myself a gun and also a multi-tool. Now I did make one fairly big mistake that you're going to see in a moment. So just heading up into the atmosphere, using the boost to get there a little bit quicker. On Area 18, or I should say on ArcCorp, you only have to get to about 7,000 up. And once you're there, there we are. We're able to make the jump. Lyra, nice and close, only about 120,000 kilometers. We're going to be there in no time. That's what I like about the missions, where you don't have to go far. You don't have to fly 30 million kilometers and hopefully remember to set a spawn. I'm at ArcCorp, and now I'm at Lyra. Not bad at all. Sometimes between Lyra and ArcCorp there may be snares set up for people trying to catch miners, but I was pretty lucky that time. And there is the collection site, 430-ish kilometers away. You can't jump directly to it, but we can go to Teddy's Playhouse. And I wasn't really paying attention, and to me, I thought the collection site was closer than Teddy's Playhouse. So I am going to cut my engines before I get there, thinking I can head straight down. But then I realized that Teddy's Playhouse is actually closer, so it's on the far side of the moon. So once the jump drive has calibrated again, we're going to jump all the way to Teddy's Playhouse, and then from there fly to the collection site. So it's 230 away still, where Teddy's Playhouse is only 115. So we're going to calibrate, we're going to jump there. Not a big issue, but still, I wasn't really paying attention to distances, but it's the best way to get to a location that you can't jump to, is to find a close location that you can jump to and go from there, or go over it and cut your drives and then go straight down. Both work. You could use orbital markers as well, but then you're much higher in the atmosphere. So now we're only 137 away, so I'm going to fly there, and when I get closer, just be a little cautious, hoping that there's no guns. I can't recall what Paradise Cove looks like, if that's one that has turret defense, so we will find out when I get there. So I am 50 kilometers away now, which is not that far at all, and despite having to fly a little bit distance, I can't really complain, because look at the flight. Look at the beautiful view that I have while flying. This game is just amazing. I just love it. I'm going to put my landing gear down again because I don't want to forget, but I just love flying in this game. Just skimming over the surface of this moon. So awesome. So now 25 away, getting a little closer. We're going to go over these mountains, heading over. Now I do wish that you could be a little bit stealthier. I wish there was a way to turn the exterior flashing lights off on your vehicle. I don't believe there is. That's too bad. But it looks like the collection point is going to be over these mountains, so it's going to be on the side of a mountain, which is good. So if there's any shooting, if there is missiles or turret defense, there is rock structures that you can hide behind. We're about 10 kilometers as of now, just coming in. So looking, keeping my eye out for anything that pops up on the radar. There's no one here, no vehicles, no turrets popping up. So we are pretty safe. So we're just going to come up over this ridge and land at the collection site. And there it is. Looks like a little outpost, some lights around it. Now I don't take part in any of the Jump Town events, but this may be one of the areas where it happens. Turn on my light just to take a look, but I am going to turn my ship lights off so that from orbit no one's going to see my ship easily down here. So we're going to come into a landing, and once I'm in a landing, we're going to go in and get those packages. And here we are. Perfect. If there was a firefight going on, there's lots of areas here to hide behind, but we are all on our own. Engines off. We're going to get out. Now this is where we're going to bring up the mistake that I made. When I was getting my gear, I thought I grabbed a tractor beam attachment for my multi-tool, and I did not. But because this is a place without an armistice zone, you would be able to use your tractor beam here. It would be a lot quicker. You can see I have my gun here because I wasn't sure if there'd be any NPCs in here. There is not, at least for this first version of this mission. There is no one to worry about at all. So easy to get around. We're just going to take a quick look around in here, seeing if there's anything to loot. The good thing about armistice zone, or non-armistice zone I should say, is the loot crates can spawn weapons. So here I grab my multi-tool, and this is when I realized my mistake. Unfortunately, I can't use it, and that would speed up the process because you can start chucking it into the vehicle. But we're gonna have to grab this by hand, so that's what I'm gonna do. So grab this, and I see the loot crate there on the floor. I'm gonna have to come back for that. Now one thing I didn't look at with the loot crate, I'll get into that when I start looting, is I didn't look to see if there was a local inventory originally, which there is. I don't know how I missed it, but here we are. We're going to run down. Now the good thing about being on a moon is that getting into the Aurora, just a jump and you're in. Now, unfortunately, filling up this ship with boxes does get kind of annoying, trying to place the boxes. This is a ship I love, and I've always liked the Aurora better than the Mustang because you could put boxes in here and do box delivery missions. But now, with the Mustang allowing you to have the lower part come out and you can put stuff in the storage area and put boxes in there, I think for a mission like this, the Mustang might actually be a better ship of the two ships. Something like a Pisces would actually be even better, I think. But we're going to go back, we're going to do some looting, because I did see that loot crate here. So this is a weapons loot crate. Let's see what's in here. We got ourselves a machine gun, a pistol, some med guns, another pistol, some ammo. Awesome. So I started grabbing this ammo, putting it on my person, and then realizing later, local inventory. I didn't bother to look at the left side of the screen for some reason, but unable to notice that I could easily just put that into local inventory. So I'm gonna jump ahead to dropping this this off, and then we're gonna go back and see what I looted. I'm gonna grab another waste while I'm at it and bring it. So there's nothing to loot in here, so just the waste from this area. Bring it to the ship, and when I go back, I'll be able to loot into the inventory itself. Placing the second box down, and then I start looting, and this is when I notice local inventory. So I realize as I'm putting the stuff that I grabbed into the ship that I could have been putting stuff in local the whole time. I'm putting my gun in there as well because I now know there's no one in here, no one I have to fight, so I can just quickly go and grab everything and just put it into the ship. So I'm going to go back to that original box and put that into local, and then after that I'm going to see if there's any more loot crates in here, see if I can find anything. Hoping for a red crate. They might have something pretty cool in there. But the weapons crate, since you can't get weapons at most POIs, it's pretty awesome. So we're going to loot this. We're going to grab this P4AR. This gun here was out of Coda, was we're looking. And some med guns. Double check that there's nowhere else to loot here. Looks pretty clear. We know that there's nothing to the right. Looking here, there's another one up here. Got another machine gun, looks like a Gallant. So we've got the sniper rifle there. Yeah, that's a Gallant. A helmet. Looks like a frag pistol, and a bunch of ammo, and another pistol. So far, so good for getting some weapons. I don't have to go buy these now. So whatever money I would have made doing this mission, which I will still make, I'm definitely going to make more with the weapons if I decide to sell them. So pretty good haul collecting these weapons. So there's another one over here, more weapons, and the fact that there's a local inventory makes this so much better. The fact that I can just drag this to local, and when it's in local, it is locked in there that if I just left this here, as long as there's no server wipe, all this gear is still there. So we got another submachine gun, we got another Gallant, which are pretty awesome rifles, another pistol, some more ammo. And then anytime that I come back to this location, if I don't bring the gear with me and I leave it in local, no one else can loot it and it'll be there for me. There's another lockbox here full of some goods. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to other to clear that so it's easier to draw in. We got some armor here, got an undersuit, more frag pistols and pistols, more guns, some scopes. Not bad, not bad. Keep looking around. What else we got here? Another lockbox, and then there's the waste. I just passed that. So I got another sniper rifle. Got a flash arrestor, it looked like. Pretty good. Some more med tools. Those I think are about 700 each when I sell those. So gonna grab those as well. Not bad. So some magazines. I wasn't sure if some of these were grenades or not, so I thought I would look through them. See what I got. A couple helmets and a pair of arms. Undersuit. And look at all these guns. And that does include the gun that I already put in the ship. So pushing clear allows me to access all that when I'm putting it into the ship inventory. So I'm going to grab this last piece of waste here. If you look, waste remaining 3 of 3. Outpost completed 0 of 1. The waste is still here. It still has not been removed. So Not until you leave the area will this be considered clear and the mission will be cleared. So we're going to run again, do another jump into the ship. Easy peasy. Gonna place this. And I'm going to take a look around. Now, I wasn't sure if there's loot crates outside of this location. I've never really been here before. I didn't think there would be, but it was worth a look for me. But if you were doing a firefight against other people, this is a pretty cool place. Lots of little areas to hide, snipe out from. Really neat, really cool. So looking around, not really finding anything, but I'm impressed those post-it notes that were just on that box we passed. They're surviving in a vacuum with all this water. I guess it's not a vacuum if there's all this water and humidity in the air. There's got to be some sort of ammo. These potentially drugs. I'm not sure what those are. Going through. No more lock boxes. Nothing else to really see here. So we're going to head back to the ship. And jump in. We're going to close the door. And now that we're in here, we're going to transfer all our new goods into the ship. So I'm just going to go to other again to make it easier. It's not going to fill up the screen on the left side as I drag everything over. And I'll just drag all these goodies over. Look at this. I'm really happy with this mission. I've never taken this one before. Really simple mission. I'm sure this wouldn't be an issue if you get stopped and scanned because you're just doing waste. So this isn't going to be a mission that's going to cause you to get a crime stat, I don't think. You're just kind of removing garbage, you know, clearing up some trash. A good, easy starter mission if you're looking to get some weapons and some ammo. And also, it gets you to this location, which you can't easily jump to. So the chance of someone else coming by and finding you, as long as there's no event or no mission bringing them here, is pretty slim. Just don't leave your ship lights on so that people can't easily see you from space. So here we are, we're almost finished pulling all these goods over. 2 more pistols, and we are done. Ship is full. We're going to get in here, and we're going to fly off. So outpost completed, 0-1, waste remaining, 3 of 3. Still not done, because we're still here. So I'm going to power up, lift off, and might as well use our thrust just to get out of there. Waste remaining, 0 of 3 it says. Outpost completed, 0 of 1. This took a bit of time. There you go. Outpost completed, 1 of 1. Just as I decided to kind of check the mission. Mission completed. Collect the trash. Contract complete. Big dump. We are done. Awesome. And 6,000 UEC. Not much, but a little bit. Good pay. And look at all those weapons we got. There we go. We're all done. A little bit of gameplay, a new mission type that I've never done before. Kind of fun. I do love box delivery missions, so this one is a little bit different. I could try to sell that waste for basically nothing, or right now I could just chuck it out of my ship, or just leave it there and kind of ignore it until it goes away, which is, I think, what I ended up doing for the most part. But that is it, everyone. Coming up soon, Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Try this mission out if you want some guns. Until then, I hope to see you soon in the verse. Goodbye, everyone.